Hey friends! So today our read aloud is Living in India. Can you read that with me? Let's read Living in India. Great job. And Living in India is about a girl named Nisha who lives in India, and she basically tells us all the good things about her country. Okay? She tells us about how they have many colorful festivals and how they have different temples, and she even talks about the great things that happened in the past, the great history that India has. And what I want to teach you is good readers always ask questions and they answer questions to help them understand what the story was about. Right? And the good thing is you can ask questions or answer questions at any time. Isn't that cool? Yes. You can ask questions or answer questions at any time. That's what helps your brain get stronger with reading. Okay? All right, so for example, let's start with the front cover. Let's look at the front cover right here. What are some things that you notice? What are you wondering about? Okay? What is something that you might want to know by looking at this front cover? Okay? So turn to the person next to you or talk to your parents and tell them what are some things that you notice or what are some things that you're wondering about on the front cover. I'll give you a second. Okay, let's stop and listen. All right, so some things that I notice is I see a temple or a building back here. I see a map. I see a map. I see mountains. I see people in front of a camera. I see people playing music. I see people, I think what it looks like to be maybe a festival or a party. I see a jungle. I see a girl with skates. Well, Nisha with skates. Wow. And something that I'm wondering is, I wonder, what is this mountain called? That's a question that I can ask. And maybe someone might have the answer. Okay. All right. Let's go to one of the pages of the book. Ready? All right. So I'm looking at this picture and I noticed that they have different clothes than we do. So a question that I can ask is, well, why do their clothes look different? Or where do they wear those clothes to? Okay. And when I read, it says, each morning I wake up and get dressed. There are many different kinds of clothes in India, like the sari and the kurti. I wear saris to fancy events like weddings. A sari is a long cloth that you wrap around yourself. Oh, so this is called a sari. And they wear those to fancy events like weddings. Or maybe they might even wear them to big parties. Wow. So that was a question that I had. And when I read the book, I found my answer. Okay? When I read the book, I found my answer. Okay? So what I want you to do is I want you to go and read the book, and I want you to really pay attention, and I want you to think of a really good question that you can ask Miss Blanks. Okay? Think of a really good question that you can ask Miss Blanks about this book so I can answer it. Okay? And then when you go on Flipgrid, I'm going to have an answer for you, and I'm also going to have a question for you. Okay? So make sure that you're listening really, really good. And if you can't answer, don't know the answer to my question, it's okay. You can always go back to the book and try to find it. Okay? All right. I'll see you soon.